Hello friends, you're already here in another episode of our Swiss Family Rizbinson Rimworld playthrough. Glad to see the base is looking pretty darn stable right now, and things seem a-okay. Mortars are reloaded but a little bit damaged. Will is still profoundly cranky after all his wife divorced him. He's in darkness right now. Where's that bit of darkness in the base? Huh, this is dark. Alright, we'll go ahead and add in a lamp there. A couple more standing lamps will help out a little bit. Put one right in the corner there, one by the door right there, I'll say. And actually gonna move that over one spot there instead so they can more easily slide through. It's still kind of a cramped room there. It's all a little cramped at the base, but at least we got some food going. We got some puppies again. Those puppies are being trained to haul eventually. We'll get to that, I'm sure. But the crops are replanted once more. Things are looking pretty good, we'll say. Pretty good. Now, this outer wall we made has a door right here and a door right here. Looking okay. What I'd like to do today, my big goal for today is to finish up this opening, because right now enemies can directly flank into and destroy my EMP here. That'd be absolutely awful. So for that we need some limestone. We currently have in our stone pile enough limestone to make both those bricks. So we'll get that done first thing in the morning here. Let's wheel it up there and build on both those. And then other than that, we got low food, low medicine, tattered apparel, and a strata. Are you forced to wear something, or you're choosing to wear a bad t-shirt? Do we have a good t-shirt for you? We do not. All right, so t-shirting is not happening right now. Well, that's not true. There's a t-shirt somewhere in there, apparently. There it is. Yeah, hopefully this trial will put that on pretty soon. I just saw actually these lamps are here instead, so we can, instead of making brand new ones, we can use the ones that we liberated earlier from one of the prison camps we freed Hugh from, I believe. So we'll get these both installed in the two corners there. That'll be much better. And then we have nothing else to use right now. That we have scads of components. It's looking pretty good. We don't have fabrication yet. The only thing I want to get researched pretty soon. Be probably the next big research after multi-analyzer. Put the multi-analyzer in the corner right there, and that'd be great. Also, I just noticed we don't have any of the tool cabinets made yet, which will speed up our research speed. So we're going to throw in 2 of those. Ideally, we want to be somewhere where they affect all of the crafting buildings. Here is good. I won't hit the smithy. We don't do that much smithing work, so we'll do 2 of these. I believe they stack together and give bonuses until you have the 2. All right, here does not reach our machine table, unfortunately. There would, but that would also interrupt the pathway through. Yeah. You need to move that tailoring bench definitely. So we'll reinstall you right here instead, and then we can put the other 2 label here, I believe, and it should all hopefully work then. We'll go ahead and move that real quick. Help me out. This constant reorganizing a base. It's kind of fun. I put it right here, and right here would actually hit all of them then. Wait, no, it wouldn't. Those 2 will, though, I'm fairly sure. Move this seat over to here. It was absolutely horrible, though. I'm sorry, I'm not going to go for that. It looks too bad. Instead, the cabinets put there and there. That does hit all of them. Realistically, we should just move the machine table over, and at some point we'll probably reorganize the room a little bit. That might be good. Alright, we need some more flooring in here also, though. And the flooring here right now is granite tile, I believe. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and put in instead some sandstone tiles. We have a lot of that, so we'll have a multicolored floor. Don't need an extra one right there. Looking much better then. I unfortunately destroyed the toolbox that we made, so for the 3rd time, let's put those down. Right there and right there. Good stuff. And I'm noticing that our wood traps are not yet remade, so we're still struggling for wood. I mean, in some sense, what's new on that? It's been a substantial issue to play through all the way through, is just keeping wood going with a relatively long winter happening. So we'll go for mass chopping again. Some things have grown a little bit. Not so well, but there's plenty of wood for us. And I do want to go and plant a bigger wood field. So we already have that one right there. Expand that growing zone just a tad bit more, down this way and up this way, and hopefully with that we'll then have enough wood to keep us going for a while longer. Kepler and Wilhelmina have formed a bond. That's kind of nice. Our dogs are getting nice with our friends. What's less nice, though, is the other kind of dog, the timber wolf, going to attack our friend Ernest. Ernest, a fine shooter, though. We'll have Ernest turn. We'll have Hugh join in also. Hugh the meleeer. Hugh, who is an old man missing a leg and such. Well, hope this works out. So Ernest, as soon as he gets in there, start firing. Grandpa Hugh will come protect you. Pretty good. Hugh should start swinging now. And it goes down with no damage taken. A little more food for us. I suppose the only issue that's happening right now on our map is that there's very little wildlife, means that the predator animals are having to predate us, coming to attack us consistently. Eventually, as the spring develops in more earnest here, we should have a large number of animals to keep the ecosystem in good balance, most likely. Hugh's bedroom is not quite finished out right now, in part because there's no wood for that. Also, of course, because there's no power up there quite yet. Yeah, the power missing right there. So we'll ask Ernest to go ahead and build these. If you don't mind, is Ernest the builder? I think he might not be. No, Fritz actually is, sorry. Fritz, rather, come on up and build this here. It's great. I see he's working on spike traps also, which is pretty good. As we mine out here, we'll get a little bit more space inside for who knows what kind of buildings, and we'll probably knock down this wall before too long. We do need to finish up here still. Last little bit of enclosure on our new, we'll call it a garden. Our garden space here. But it's nice seeing the base getting bigger and bigger. I think our next expansion will be in this direction to enclose the beachfront. If enemies spawn up here right now, they're going to work their way down here and go around this direction. We'll take over a little bit more beach, and then after that, probably go for the ancient danger, maybe? I don't know. It's hard to imagine expanding much past that, though. Down this way, there's more good soil, so always want to take more and more of that. We'll see how it goes. All right, glad to see the food station's a little bit better. Cloud Jumper's still just hanging out there. Now we have a nice pile of stones. We could potentially make a sarcophagus to keep Cloud Jumper safe and sound for a while. We'll make out of sandstone. It takes more sandstone than we have. We're about to get that last bit we need, so we'll throw it right here, I think. A lovely space for a lovely, unfortunately dead friend. Maybe we'll get ourselves a Resurrector Mech Serum eventually. That'd be great if so. Alright, lots of building jobs to do. Glad the traps are getting back up though. I mean, they're started at least. They're starting to get rebuilt, but not finished. Should be okay though. Alright, and Estrada's still wearing a bad shirt. I wonder why that is. Maybe it's because of the temperature outside. It's 17C, kind of cool. Your t-shirt is made of, yeah, synth thread is such a good t-shirt. I'll make a modification to our people's clothing then, and say the worker job, well, it's already on that actually. Oh! The problem is that Estrada can't move, right? Estrada is the one with a broken spine. So Estrada actually can't change the shirt. If we go strip him, we take off all of his clothing. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't think there's a way to change a person's clothes if they can't put it on themselves. You can force people to eat. You can force people to get doctored, to have drugs administered to them, but you can't change their clothing. His clothes are going to gradually rot away until we get him a spine. And for that, we still got to get bionics research, which is going to be a ways on, unfortunately. We do have prosthetics now. I think a couple people have some peg legs. Might be good to get them some prosthetic body parts instead. Yeah, left legs, 1 prosthetic leg needed, 2 prosthetic legs needed. His arm is, wow, 1 arm cut off, 1 arm damaged. We can't make prosthetic arms, unfortunately, but yeah, then your spine is still just shattered. Well, yeah, we need 2 better spines. More research is needed, definitely. For now, though, we're going to throw in some prosthetic legs. Be a good addition here. So 2 of those needed ASAP, if you would. We're going to have them before the assault rifle. And Liz, are you right on that job? Johnny on the spot. No, you're currently doing our cooking, right? Because Meemaw was so slow. Our current crafter that is actually Meemaw. May not be good enough to make prosthetic parts. We'll see. Meemaw, what are you up to? You're up to smelting slag. All right, that probably means you're on crafting before you're on smithing. Is that true? Let's see here. Meemaw, you are on actually smithing all the way. We're probably missing something for making those legs. Let's go and see what that is. What you're missing is, so it's 40 steel and 4 components. We definitely have the steel. We definitely have the components. Might be the crafting level you're missing. So we'll see what level of crafting it requires to make a item like that. The level it requires for is 5 crafting. Meemaw is currently at only 6 crafting. That should be enough then. Meemaw, what's the issue? We'll force her to work there briefly. It's possible that Liz's unfinished job was holding the desk. So we'll move out of the way there, and yeah, we're gonna get ourselves some legs made straight away. Though it'd be an absolute travesty how slow Meemaw is at making this item, because he only has one arm. Take a real long time. Let her work on herself, so she'll stop when it's time to eat or whatever. That's fine. And then we want to get the sandstone into the sarcophagus. The prior sandstone right now is all headed up this direction to finish up this wall, which we do want also. It's kind of a relatively urgent element, lest the enemies come and burn down our fields. No one wants that. Alright, so Ernest, you're working on making some sculptures for nicer bedrooms. That's a delightful view. Absolutely delightful. But everyone's a little stressy. Will is hiding in his room, thinking about the good old days back when we were still a Swiss family Rizbinson, not just a guy hanging out with the family. Private dad's room up here. Oh, so sad. Poor Will. Poor Will. I'm going to add some lights into the stockpile room also. They're probably getting a darkness hit right now walking through there. So 3 lights make it look a little bit nicer. Other than that, I believe all of our rooms are lit, except for this one right here. We'll then ask Fritz to pop up this direction and make that last conduit, please. He's trying to avoid cutting down the tree. I understand, brother. Tree chopping is tough work. Right now we have no more food in the stockpile. Happily, the rice is coming up real soon. With Will wandering, though, we need someone else to help out with growing. Let's say Hugh the Quack. Hugh is plant cutting first. How's our plant cutting there to do? You're playing chess. All right, look here, you. Let's go harvest some rice, thanks. No recreation for the wicked. When your hungriness is needed, get to it. You're currently still about your friend dying in around 2 weeks' time. At least you over the colonist died debuff in about 3 hours. Count survived this log. And we still have colonists unburied. I'm surprised that they're not too unhappy about that. Where's colonists unburied? I thought we got a debuff on that. Maybe having them inside the freezer counts as being quote-unquote buried. They are sad about seeing him constantly, but that's how it goes. We have the stone we need for this. So, Fritz, come knock out the sarcophagus real quick. I know you want to sleep, sir. You'll be able to presently. We'll get a sarcophagus made, and it's quite a lot of work. It's also at midnight you may go to bed, sir, but only when there's no light left in the sky. I think I lied. Let it finish out instead. Hope it's a decent quality one, because everyone's going to be seeing it every single day. It's good quality. That's wonderful. And to that we assign our friend Cloud Jumper, RIP to you. And he'll go. And with that, we then have fewer people, but still enough, we'll say. Alright. A heat wave is striking here in the early summer days of December. I think we're okay though. I think we have coolers in most rooms. We have coolers in no rooms at all. When I say most rooms, I mean no rooms. Alright, the only cooler in the base might be this one right here. So, this is a particularly cold map, I believe, so the heat wave shouldn't be so bad. We've got a lot of people wearing parkas though, instead of wearing dusters. And we actually have no dusters made. Yeah, might want to make a duster job. Could want a duster job. We'll see how bad it gets. If people start getting a little bit heat wavy, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll all be fine. We do make one prosthetic leg though. Cool. So we'll go ahead and get Hugh's leg replaced straight away. That's your left leg, sir. So left leg installed with prostheses. And Hugh, come enjoy the bed briefly. Yeah, you're all the way to rest. Good. Best doctor is Dr. Kepler. Dr. Kepler, you have all of your body parts. Oh gosh, bad back and century mechanites. I'm guessing it's the case that he's going to have very high surgery failure chance then. Not that bad. Medical surgery success chance is 92%. That'll be great. Now, for this kind of surgery, we will use the Glitterworld medicine, which will be very good and likely very high chance of success then. Already marked as such. From the peg leg insert, he's kept it on the way. It's good. I hope I don't have to eat these dogs. I've already eaten one set of dogs in this playthrough. Hopefully no more. Will's back with us. Welcome back, Will. Get some food, you're fine. More wildlife to hunt. Yeah, we'll keep on marking these to hunt. The bucks and does never fight back. The hares and rats never fight back. The lynx is a little bit wounded, but not so wounded to be an easy kill, so I should probably leave Maz's for now and let him continue hunting my colonists. Alright, Hugh got a proper prosthetic leg, up to 85% efficiency from 65% on the peg leg. That's wonderful. And then we have another leg in here also, I think. It's started. Yeah, so Liz and Mima are fighting for supremacy of this desk. We want Mima to win, of course. And this knows we're down to 1 shell also. The issue there, I better suspended this biofuel job. So I did. So I'll unspend that one, get chem fuel made again, and start working on more and more shells. I don't have enough for 1 salvo, but I'd like to have enough for multiple salvos, definitely. Get that made pretty darn soon here. Hugh, your bedroom has a light, it has a heater, it has no flooring, but better that than nothing, so we'll move you on up. Hugh, go to there. And then we'll make the prison into a prison once more. And no medical beds for prisoners. Great. I'm wondering if we could go find some herbal medicine. I suspect we can on the map, and there's some growing right here, of course. We'll get done before too long. There's probably other heal routes out and about. The heat wave is up to 50 C outside. Wow, that's really hot. So we should check, make sure no one has heat stroke. Okay, when I said no one has heat stroke, it might be literally everyone has heat stroke. It's not so good. It's not so good. All right, so to deal with this, well, Estrada's got a problem. To deal with this, first of all, we're going to throw a party in the freezer. And then Estrada is just stuck here with no cooler. So possibly Operation Make a Bunch of Coolers would help us. I mean, passive coolers would help also, but we're struggling with wood right now, so we're not going to do that. We'll give Estrada cooler blow directly into his face. And it is nighttime. It's still 47 C outside. Yeah, making some dusters are going to be a priority. Unfortunately, they have to be a 2 set of clothing base, where our people wear both. Gorky, what are you doing, Gorky? Gorky, stop that. There'll be a 2 outfit base where our people will wear both dusters and parkas based on the weather. All right, how are we doing on heat stroke then? It's dropping gradually. Someone's exhausted. It's Kepler. Kepler had a rough life. Yeah, all right. So the heat stroke should be going down. Hey, it is. Wait till it gets 0 on him. I'll put him in good shape now. All right, well, we'll quickly go ahead and make a cooler for Estrada. Got to keep him in good shape. And then tomorrow will be cooler for everybody else, I believe. And we have plenty of components for that right now. Plenty of steel also. This is the one problem with not having walls between all the different apartments. Like, this section is really good for mass cooling and mass heating. These, less ideal. So everyone has their own private cooler. Also noticing there's dirt in a lot of these rooms, which probably means our cleaner, yeah, our main cleaner is knocked out right now. So we need someone else to help with cleaning. Kepler can, but he's walking very, very slowly. I think we're gonna have Franz help with cleaning after the handling is done. Should be good. And then maybe we'll need more cleaners. We'll have to see. It is home zoning up here though, right? There is nicely home zoning, and so being cleaned regularly. Hey, it is. Good, good. And Estrada's at cooler now, so Estrada should be cool on heat stroke. Still stuck in bed, but cool on heat stroke anyway. Extreme break risk is on Kepler and Will. What's wrong, team? Also, how dare you let the flag become sullied? This is why we need more cleaners. Kepler, your problem is a little heat stroke, bad back, mechanites, intense pain, plus 60% pain. Wow, 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 wow. Also quite hungry. I mean, go eat food. We dug something out somewhere, apparently. We're digging into this section, getting ourselves scads of steel. Glad that work's finally getting done. There's no active construction jobs. All the construction jobs are just deconstructed instead, so we'll get that removed as well. And this bit up here too. And look at all that steel. So much steel, your head's gonna spin. Very, very glad for that. All right. But what we need, as I said before, are coolers indeed. So we're start adding coolers. The best bang for our buck will be on these rooms, as they'll be able to share the cooling effectively. So we'll add one in each of the heater rooms, I think. There's one right there and one right here. Hopefully the heaters will allow the fair exchange between them all. Will, I know you have growing to do, but I'm going to trust you to build both of these. Cool. And Field Route is so darn close to being here. Will's in a daze, kind of divorced, kind of sad. And the heat stroke is building up again. Again, we're in the wrong clothes absolutely for this. So that's Ernest working on, Fritz working on instead. All right, great. We do a second prosthetic leg made as well. So prosthetic leg will go onto Mima, I believe. Nope, I believe incorrectly. Who was the other prosthetic leg? Yes, it was you, Franz. Your pain stopper there can fight through basically anything. Need a new left leg. I'm going to use my last Glitter World medicine on this. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully fine. Our hospital is definitely too small for the number of people we have. We need a bigger hospital. We gotta claim some more room on this map. Gotta take over more and more. I'm sure we'll get to that before real too long. Alright, last thing today. Does Kepler succeed? Golly gosh, he does. Prosthetic legs installed. People are in better shape. Everyone's breaking. We got so much in the way of heat stroke going on, I think. Time for another party in the freezer for too long, but we'll handle that in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again real soon.